So whenever I start to repot any cacti or anything that has previous drip, which is the dressing, what I do is I just use this little box to catch the dressing, and then I put it in here, which is my collection of dressing. I'm pretty sure I say this in every video, but I always like to use some of the new soil, if not all, so that way the plant doesn't, have too much of a shock getting adapted to its new home. And to take the dressing off is super simple. Basically just take it off, and I'll show you guys right now. So here's what it looks like. Do not confuse perlite with drip. Easiest way, it's not bad that if you put drip on perlite or use perlite as drip, but obviously the rocks will look way better. But the way to tell is by doing this. Rocks can't do that. But again, it's not a bad thing if you put perlite, mix it with your drip. If anything, it's better because the perlite's gonna do its job. So you could do it either way. I honestly just prefer drip, but sometimes I've gone and took way too much time trying to take out the perlite from the drip, so I just keep it. So now we're gonna be potting up this Copiapoa into this guy. It's gonna be my first time doing it. Let's see how it goes. So when repotting a cactus especially, you always want to just squeeze the sides to loosen up the soil, so that way it makes your job easier. After taking off the drip, I noticed that we have a little baby coming in. Fire. And then just wiggle it out. So now, take your handy dandy tweezers and take off any excess drip that you missed. All right, so after taking off all the drip and the excess soil, I have noticed that there are a few babies, but this one is super prominent. These roots are insane. I didn't expect it to be this crazy. Got a little action over here. It's actually good that we decided to repot because it was busting out of this nursery pot that we had it in. So now I'm just crunching down on the previous soil. There's some more soil here, so now again I'm just pressing down, making it nice and compact. Oh, and also if you get any drip in the soil, it's not gonna do anything, so don't even trip. But this little 99-cent tool is so handy. This is my favorite tool aside from this, because right now there's some drip here. Look at that, boom. All right, so now what we're gonna do is just imagine where I want it, So probably about somewhere right here. So now I have to use, or now I have to put soil around the surrounding areas. So now we're just that would have been really bad. Almost dropped my phone. All right, so I pretty much got them to shape. So now, of course, we're gonna add more soil. And you want to be sure that you don't cover the baby too much. And then always press down so that way you get that ideal tuck that you want. Know you're done adding soil when this soil pretty much reaches this ridge. Just continue to press down. Also leave room for the babies, any potential babies to grow. I got to do a little bit more centering for this guy, but for the most part we're done. We just got to top it off a little bit and add the drip. All right, so when you're done without the drip, it looks a little something like this. Make sure it's centered. Yeah, centered enough. And then now we're adding the drip. Sometimes you can get a, or I used to get a spoon, but now I just thug it out and just evenly distribute the drip. So when you get that clump over there, just get your handy dandy tool and even it out. You can press on it if you want, just so that way the stones don't go anywhere. It's just preference. A good reason to press down is so that when you water it, the drip doesn't just go floating everywhere. It kind of stays in place. And honestly, that's pretty much it. Now I gotta figure a spot for him. Might be over there, might not be. So I'm gonna just keep him here for now.